Come. Hello everybody, it's the Vagabrothers and Raya.
Raya was here.
Raya is here.
Right now. Guys, today's video, we're gonna be teaching you how to save money while traveling.
So we just filmed a video. It was about getting ready for a backpacking trip. And so this is kind of part 2. So if you haven't watched this, watch part 1 first.
Which is on Raya's channel.
Yeah.
But let's get started. How to save money.
So my first tip would be to cook in your hostel. If you're staying in an Airbnb or at a friend's house or at a hostel or something, you're probably gonna have a kitchen. So easy to just like quickly make cheap food because food can like rack up. If you go to a restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's a lot of money.
Pasta's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
You can eat that all day long. And don't underestimate the power of scavenging. People leave stuff.
So you're the guy who steals the other person's juice?
No, but if something's left there, you know.
Yeah, it's like it's a refrigerator. That's where you leave stuff.
No, you put your name on it and you put your checkout date.
If you buy a big bowl of, like a big thing of pasta, you'll only use half of it and then you just leave the rest and then Marko can use it.
And then Marko will eat it. On the food note, if you are staying in a hotel or hostel, some of them have like, you know, breakfast included, continental breakfast. Eat a big, solid breakfast because you're gonna need that energy when you're out exploring. And then also, if they have fruit, take as much as you can. Take the fruit, take bread, make sandwiches, take fruit, stuff it all in your backpack, and that will hold you over through lunch. Then you can have dinner, you skip a meal, you save like 15 or 20 bucks.
They say eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. My pro tip would be to use the sharing economy. You gotta use Airbnb or couch surfing especially. I mean, I'm a big believer in couch surfing. It's free, you can stay with other people.
Couchsurfing.org is a website where you can basically find a stranger's home to stay in for a little while. It's cool though, it's really cool. It sounds kind of scary.
Obviously people are worried about security sometimes, but people are super cool. You can like read through someone's profile.
Yeah, there's a lot of reviews.
Have you done it?
I haven't done it. I've always wanted to, but my girlfriends have always been terrified of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think girls do have a legitimate security concern about it. There are people that try to pull
But if you're in a
ones.
group or like with your boyfriend or something, then
Or if you're staying with a girl.
Yeah, that's true. You're staying with locals, but with both Airbnb and couchsurfing, so you can find like the best places to go and see because these people know.
And if you really want to get immersed, try WWOOFing, Worldwide Organization of Organic Farms. You can stay on a farm for like 2 weeks, work in exchange for food and shelter.
All right, Raya.
My next one is to use public transportation or walk everywhere. Number 1, you get to see the city. Don't just get in a cab because you'll miss everything around you. And number 2, it's cheap/free. So
and good exercise.
Again, Ubers and taxis can like add up so quickly.
And I just generally don't trust taxi drivers in foreign countries.
As soon as they hear your accent, they're like, we can charge them 3 times.
And then they don't ever, they're like, please, put all your stuff in the trunk so that I can like hold you ransom.
Never put your stuff in the back.
Never put your bags in the back of a trunk. Always carry them so that if you have to, if you get in like an argument, if they try to, you know, up the price on you or pull a fast one, you can just get out. My second tip would be in the party sphere. A lot of you guys are gonna be going on this adventure. You might be in Europe, you might be in Asia, whatever it is. Buy your booze at the supermarket because you're gonna save a lot of money. Pre-party in the streets if it's legal, because buying a bottle of wine and taking it down to like the edge of the River Seine or whatever in Paris is a better place than a bar, and B, just a really good way to save money because like a bottle of wine in a supermarket in Europe is literally like €1 or 2.
I mean, €1 is not gonna be good, but for like €3, now you're talking it's like decent wine, mix it with some Coca-Cola, a little calimocho, and you're in business. My next tip is to wander around cities as opposed to seeing the sights. You have to ask yourself, is it better to go inside the Taj Mahal and pay the entry fee or to look at it from a distance? Usually these nice monuments are good to look at from far away. When you're standing right next to them, you can't even see them because they're just right in front of you. You lose all perspective and you've paid money. And there's tourists everywhere.
I would have to disagree. If I were to make it all the way to the Taj Mahal, I have to go inside and explore it.
I'd rather just walk around and like find a cute little cafe. And
that's the way.
That's how you feel a city.
I guess what I'm saying is I think sometimes people feel obliged to do certain things, but it's not necessary.
My last tip would be to bring only carry-on. I actually always travel with only carry-on. You guys too?
Yep.
Yeah, because number 1, especially if you're in Europe and you're traveling around, a lot of the cheap flights you don't get to like like check a bag, and then you get to the airport and they're like, another 50 euros for the bag, please.
Ryanair.
Lion Air,
all of
Sleazy
them.
Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's and
Slanderous,
also,
but hey, sorry.
and also if you just have a backpack or something, like you don't have to be paying for cabs to get from the airport to your hotel or whatever. You're just more free to like walk places and like get cheap flights and get easily on trains and stuff. And I promise you think you need more things than you actually need. If we can all live out of carry-ons basically, you can go on like a 3-week trip with just a carry-on.
On the subject of cash, my next tip is to get a credit card that gets you air mileage. Every time you spend $1 or £1 or €1, they match that with an airline mile. Choose the airline that you feel most attached to, that you fly with the most, especially in Europe and North America where credit cards are accepted a lot more than in other places. Instead of taking out money and getting charged bank fees, you're literally just charging and getting airline miles.
Yeah.
Get a loyalty program, get your airline miles because it's gonna make your next trip that much more doable.
I'd say if you're going somewhere where it's a more cash-friendly place, take it all out at once so you only get charged once, and it's a great way to budget yourself because you literally only have that much cash.
But you definitely do not need traveler's checks. They're super old school, so don't listen to mom and dad. Don't bring traveler's checks. To wrap it up, my last tip is to stay out of touristic areas. Even if you're in an Airbnb or couch surfing, stay in the suburbs, like where people live. Most city centers are densely packed. A lot of them are only for tourists. The prices are super inflated. That will save you a ton of money. What you want to avoid is eating your meal in the main square.
Yeah.
You can literally walk 1 or 2 blocks and it would be half price.
If I'm walking through the street, I will go up to someone who's like doing construction or manual labor and I'll ask them, where do you get a meal? Because they're gonna be wanting food that will give them a lot of energy and not be super expensive.
All right, guys, well, if you enjoyed that video, you know what to do. Thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please go subscribe to Raya, she's awesome.
And check out the video we did on her channel. There's a link in the description box.
All right,
Yeah.
as always, stay curious.
Keep exploring.
I'm gonna see you guys on the road.
Bye.
Peace.
Well, I like London.
London's
Dude,
good.
the tube is great because
But it's
No,
not
so
24
quiet.
hours.
Tube, the
But it's
tube,
not
the tube.
24 hours. After living there for 3 years, that is like killer.
Yeah.
But they have night buses.
So bad.
I think that the tube is lovely because it's
Yeah.
literally silent. It's
Yeah.
it's British culture at its finest.
Everyone's
Hundreds
reading.
of people
Yeah.
in a